There's a hidden weight of decision making that new school leaders face that I don't think we talk enough about. If you're new here, hi, I'm Chanel, and I help new school leaders feel more confident and prepared as they transition into leadership. I think a lot of the advice that I see veteran leaders giving new leaders around decision making is like, the best decision you can make is the one that's best for the student, or you just have to make the best decision that you can with the information you have in that moment. And not everyone's going to like your decision, but that's okay. I do think that advice is very valuable, but I think it's very external facing. And the hidden weight we don't really talk about is the internal impact of decision making, especially for perfectionists who might be thinking, is this decision going to follow me around for the rest of my life? Or is this a mistake that I'm making because I don't have the foresight or the experience to be able to prevent it? Does this decision make me look too inexperienced or harsh or too soft? And even, is this decision a good representation of who I am and what I believe? In my first year of leadership as an assistant principal, this internal weight was so much heavier for me than the external weight. I feel like it was so much easier for me to get over the external stuff, like someone not liking my decision, because I knew they didn't have the same level of access to the information and visibility that I had. But I had such a hard time with the internal stuff, like trusting my logic process to coming up with a decision, which is ironic because my degree is in math. I just wanted to make sure that I was always checking my personal biases, making sure I had as much information as I could, and tried to consider every single perspective. And it was really overwhelming. I would constantly be going back to situations, overthinking them, and constantly reflecting on if the decision I made was actually in line with who I say I am as a person and as a leader. Even if other people liked my decision, but I didn't feel like it was in alignment with who I am or my values, I would be overly critical and disappointed in myself. And it led to this vicious cycle where I was struggling to trust myself. I don't think that this is a unique experience just to me, because I see a lot of other leaders struggling with this too. So if you're a first-time leader, learn from my experiences. I think something really important to focus on is your relationship with yourself. Learn how to hold space for your mistakes. Learn how to rebuild trust with yourself when you let yourself down. And also learn how to give yourself grace in difficult moments. Because if you can have a strong relationship with yourself, your confidence isn't going to be tied to perfection and always making the right decision. Instead, it'll be tied to growth and how well you continue to grow from each experience. And naturally, if you grow from every experience you have, you'll turn into that leader that you want to be.